Attraction isn't a choice. It's not something a woman decides with logic. It's something that grips her, consumes her, and won't let go. The difference between the man she forgets and the man she can't stop thinking about, it's not his looks, not his money, not even his confidence. It's his words. The right words don't just land in her ears. They sink into her mind, wrap around her thoughts, and refuse to leave. Most men waste their breath on predictable compliments. You're beautiful. You have pretty eyes. Nice? Maybe. Memorable? Not even close. But if you know how to say the right thing in the right way, she won't just hear it. She'll feel it. And once a woman starts feeling something for you, that's when she becomes hooked. So in this video, I'm giving you 3 compliments. One so rare, so dangerously effective, that they'll make her think about you long after you're gone. Let's begin. Number 1, I don't need you, but I want you. This phrase hits different. It's not a line, it's a power move. Most men get attraction completely backward. They believe they have to prove themselves, shower a woman with attention, convince her that they're worth it. And that's exactly how they lose. Nothing repels a woman faster than neediness. It stinks of desperation. It tells her you see her as a prize to be won, rather than a person to connect with. And the moment she senses that dynamic, her attraction fades. Women don't want to feel like they're doing you a favor by being with you. They want to feel chosen by a man who already has options. That's why I don't need you, but I want you is so powerful. It flips the script. It tells her, you are not the center of my world. I can walk away at any moment. I choose you because I see something special in you, not because I need to fill some void in my life. And that's what makes her obsessed. There's a deep psychological trigger behind this. It's called the law of scarcity. The idea that people desire what's rare, uncertain, and hard to attain. Think about it. If a man is always available, always texting first, always eager to please, what happens? He becomes predictable, expected, boring. But a man who's confident, who has a purpose, who isn't easily swayed, he becomes a challenge. And women are wired to crave challenges. By saying, I don't need you, but I want you, you're sending a subconscious message. I have standards. I don't chase. I attract. And that energy, it's magnetic. Now, don't get it twisted. This isn't about acting too cool for her. It's not about being rude, dismissive, or emotionally unavailable. That's where a lot of men mess up. Confidence is knowing your worth. Arrogance is forcing others to recognize it. Big difference. If you say, I don't need you, but I want you, with an arrogant smirk, she'll see right through it. She'll know you're faking it. But if you say it with genuine confidence, if your actions prove it, if your life is already full of purpose, passion, and fulfillment, she won't just hear the words, she'll feel them. And that feeling, it's what makes her unable to resist you. The key to making this phrase work is timing and tone. You don't just drop it randomly. You use it when she's trying to figure out where she stands with you. If she asks, do you really like me? Instead of jumping to say, yes, of course. Like every other guy, you pause. Then you say, I don't need you, but I want you. If she asks, what do you even see in me? Don't list off compliments like a desperate man. Just say, I don't need you, but I want you. If she starts pulling away, playing hard to get, testing you, this phrase resets the power dynamic in an instant. It tells her, I'm not afraid to walk away. I don't chase. I don't beg. And that's the moment she starts chasing you. Number 2, I bet most guys don't make you feel like this. Words can be powerful, but not all words are created equal. Some are forgotten the moment they're spoken. Some get a polite smile and nothing more. And then there are words that linger, words that plant themselves in the mind and refuse to leave. This phrase, it's not a compliment, not a question. It's something much more dangerous, a suggestion. When you say, I bet most guys don't make you feel like this, you're not just speaking, you're shaping her perception. You're making her wonder, wait, do I feel different around him? What is he doing that other men don't? Why does this moment suddenly feel intense? And once that thought takes root, she starts feeling it even more. That's the power of suggestion. You're not telling her how to feel. You're leading her to realize that she feels something rare with you. And that realization, that's what makes you unforgettable. Women don't just fall for words. They fall for the way words make them feel. And this phrase triggers something called the contrast effect, a psychological principle that makes people pay more attention to something when it's compared to something else. The moment you say, "I bet most guys don't make you feel like this," you create an automatic comparison in her mind. She starts thinking back, past dates, past conversations, all the men who tried to impress her. And suddenly, you stand apart from them all. Because if you weren't different, if you weren't making her feel something unique, why would you even say that? See, attraction isn't just about looks. It's about emotional investment. A woman can find a man physically attractive, but if he doesn't make her feel something, he's forgettable. And this phrase, it forces her to engage emotionally. Now she's analyzing your words, your energy, the chemistry between you. She's feeling the difference instead of just hearing it. And that's the moment she wants more. Most men rely on shallow, predictable compliments. They tell a woman she's pretty, that she smells nice, that her eyes are beautiful, forgettable. But this phrase, it's different. It doesn't focus on how she looks. It focuses on how she feels. And that makes it 10 times more powerful. But here's the catch. You have to back it up. You can't just throw this phrase out and expect magic. You have to create a moment where she actually feels different around you. That means holding eye contact just a second longer than normal. Slowing down the conversation so it feels deeper, more intense. Saying it when there's already a spark, when the moment feels charged. If you do this right, she won't just hear your words, she'll feel them. And that feeling, it will stay with her. It will replay in her mind. It will make her crave more. The secret to timing. It right. Drop this phrase too early, and it feels forced. Say it at the wrong moment, and it loses its power. So, when should you use it? After a deep conversation. If she's opening up, sharing personal thoughts, or laughing more than usual, this is the perfect time to drop it. In a moment of chemistry. When you can feel the energy between you shift. When she's looking at you differently. When the conversation slows and there's an unspoken tension. This phrase locks it in. Right before you leave. Saying this before ending a conversation or parting ways creates a lingering effect. It will be playing in her head all night. But the best part? It doesn't just make her think about you, it makes her feel you. And at the end of the day, that's what makes a woman chase you. Number 3, I know you're trouble, but I like it. There's a thin line between attraction and obsession, and this phrase, it pushes a woman straight into the obsession zone. Why? Because it taps into one of the deepest instincts in a woman's mind, the desire to be wanted, but never fully tamed. Most guys, they play it safe. They nod, agree, hand out compliments like candy. They try to prove they're nice, that they're safe. But here's the brutal truth. Women don't crave safe. They don't dream about predictable. They want a man who sees their wild side and doesn't flinch. And that's exactly what this phrase does. When you say, I know you're trouble, but I like it, you're not just flirting. You're sending a message. You're telling her, I see through your innocent act. I know you're not as sweet as you pretend to be. And that only makes you more interesting. This phrase challenges her ego and sparks her curiosity at the same time. Suddenly she's thinking, wait, does he really think I'm trouble? What does he see in me that other men don't? Why is he so confident about handling me? And once a woman starts asking those questions, she's already hooked. See, most men try to win a woman over, but this phrase, it flips the script. Now she's the one proving herself to you. Instead of chasing her approval, you're making her wonder if she can handle you. Instead of playing it safe, you're creating a sense of danger. Instead of being just another guy, you become the one she's dying to impress. That's real attraction. The psychology behind it. There's a reason this works. It's called reactance theory. The idea that when people feel like they're being labeled or boxed in, they instinctively push back. By calling her trouble, you're subtly challenging her identity. Now, she has to prove herself to you. She'll start teasing you back. She'll start revealing more layers of her personality. She'll start working for your attention instead of just receiving it. And that shift, that's what makes a woman obsess. How to deliver it for maximum effect. The secret to making this work: playfulness. Say it too seriously and it sounds like an accusation. Say it too casually and it loses its magic. You have to say it like you're in on a secret, like you know something about her that even she hasn't fully admitted. Here's how to deliver it perfectly. Lock eyes with her. Hold the tension just a second longer than normal. Say it with a smirk. Keep it subtle, like you're letting her in on a mystery. Pause after, "I know you're trouble." Let her mind fill in the blanks before you finish with, "But I like it." Done right, this phrase will send a spark down her spine. She'll laugh, she'll playfully deny it, she'll lean in closer without even realizing it. And that's when you know you've got her. When to use it for maximum impact. This isn't a phrase you throw into a dry, casual conversation. This is a heat generator, something you use when the energy is already rising. Here's when to drop it. Check mark. When she teases you. If she jokingly calls you cocky or tries to challenge you, this phrase flips the script. When she's being playful. If she's laughing, giving you those knowing looks, or testing you, this phrase raises the stakes. When you feel the chemistry building. If the conversation is getting flirty and fun, dropping this line cranks up the tension instantly. The moment everything changes. The second you say it, you're no longer just another guy. Now, she sees you as the man who can actually handle her. And that's a turn on. She won't be able to resist. So, use these words wisely. Deliver them with confidence. And watch as she starts chasing you. This is the true Stoic community, helping you master the art of attraction with the power of psychology.